If you're interested in the Trendy CC and if you're not sure if this bag is for you, then this video is for you. As you can see, it's sitting in the background as sort of eye candy as you mull your way through this video and listen to this review. I am trying to sell this bag at the moment, and if you're interested, please email my business email in the description down below. And I've kind of fallen out of love with the bag. I'm including it so I won't have to sell it separately. It's a pain to sell things. Even though I'm no longer really in love with the bag, it doesn't affect the fact that I'm still going to highlight the positives of this bag in this video. I'll include a clip here of me putting things into the bag and things I usually carry in the bag. I usually carry my phone, a chapstick or lipstick, hand sanitizer, a mini one, my Chanel card holder, which I've done a review video about if you're interested in watching and seeing a review about that, my mints sometimes, and or earbuds, though more often my mints than my earbuds. And this is the size of my earbuds. I also have a mini travel perfume that I carry in it that looks kind of like a lipstick tube. And then I also carry pads because I am a menstruating woman and it's nothing to be ashamed of, and I'd rather have it rather than not in the emergencies that do arise. I will also include dimensions of the bag on the screen here. I don't have them memorized off of the top of my head, but the bag is quite large and it's called the small Trendy CC. Quote, small. Let's look at some pros of this bag. Not all of them come in pink. A lot of the Trendy CCs are actually in black because it is a seasonal item and black is one of the most classic colors. Another pro is it is super puffy. It's like a marshmallow. And if I do a poke test on it, you can see it has quite puffy quilts. It is a relatively attractive bag. There's nothing funky, really super funky going on with here, unlike the Dior saddle bag, for example, where it looks like someone's kidney. And this bag doesn't really have too many weird things going on with it. It's a pretty safe design. Pretty timeless, I suppose you would say. And even though the classic flap is considered classic, I do think it is a weird kind of looking bag because it has like a weird arch curve on the flap. The other really nice thing about this design is when I first saw it, I was in love with it because of the word Chanel engraved on a metal bar on the top of the handle, because it just looks so beautiful. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a magpie looking at something super shiny and going, ooh, so shiny, must have. And that's what I thought of when I looked at that. It was so pretty and shiny. The leather bit on the strap is also a really big pro because this bag can get pretty heavy, and I'm a pretty small person, so I don't like to carry heavy things on my shoulder. It weighs quite a bit when it's full. Let me see if I can insert something showing me putting stuff in it and maybe weighing it. The leather strap makes a difference for comfort when it's this big and heavy because unlike the classic flap, which has chain, this one doesn't dig into your skin as much. The chain on the classic flap will leave marks on your bare skin. Another big pro to this is like giant handle the Trendy CC has, because when you're sliding it over a winter coat or some bulky clothing, it goes over, and it's not like the Birkin handle where it's a itty bitty baby handle. Another really interesting pro of this design by nature is the compartments that make it puff out like a marshmallow and accordion kind of also help organize your things by compartmentalizing things. The bag itself isn't just a giant heaping black hole where you just toss stuff in and then it just gets lost whatever in there. The compartments help with that a little bit, so can separate your things by zones, or you can at least know, oh, my hand sanitizer's in the middle compartment, rather than where is it in this big giant black hole? Where is it? And then the other really nice thing is that you can get those inserts like I have to organize it even further, because I am OCD with organization. I watched the home edit and it made me a little bit crazy. Another pro is that it is leather lined rather than fabric lined, and it's so much fancier that way, and it contributes to the actual price why it's more substantial than other seasonal bags. One, because it keeps coming back, and Chanel, whenever they see a bag is popular, they will keep doing price increases on it. And this has had 2 price increases on it, I think, since I bought it. But the nice thing with leather over a fabric lined bag is that if something spills, it's easier to clean, and it adds to the luxuriousness because you have lambskin lined in and out. But I've heard that it also actually makes the bag heavier, which makes sense. You know, because fabric can be thin depending on the grade of fabric and light, and leather is skin, so it's gonna be heavier than a thin fabric. The other really great thing is that if you're comparing this bag to other seasonal designs, it is better in resale value because it's been around longer. Just a minor advantage there. If you're enjoying this video, give this video a like, because likes are free. And by liking this video, you will be helping this video spread to other people so they can also share in this information as well. You'll want to subscribe because you won't want to miss the things we do on this channel related to fashion, fashion history, and couture. I'm thinking of giving back to my subscribers by letting them pick the next topic for a fashion video once we hit 1,000 subscribers. So you can join into the action if you subscribe. And so now to the cons. This bag, like I mentioned earlier, can get a little bit heavy when it's full, and the weight of the bag alone with the stuff is already a lot, even without the inserts. Another con is just due to the nature of the bag being made out of lambskin, it does damage faster than caviar, and I've worn this a lot less than my caviar bag, and it's shown more wear than my caviar classic flap, and it still does that even when I try to baby it. And I have bought a clip-a clip. This is a clip-a clip. You hang your bag on a table and it hangs off of that and it doesn't touch whatever surface is below. I've done that and the corners still managed to get dinged. I don't understand where and when this is happening, but it is an inevitability with lambskin, so I accept that. Doesn't take away from the fact that it is a beautiful material, but something to be aware of. The color layer that is the pink on the lambskin is pretty thin on lambskin, Chanel lambskin, I found, and the suede layer that's underneath this is like a pale white or whitish gray, and that kind of gets exposed and can get dirty if you damage the skin of the lambskin. I also wish Chanel had included feet on this, because lambskin bags are so delicate, and even caviar bags, it would be nice to have feet because caviar is not indestructible, but it would be nice to have all the lambskin bags have feet because lambskin is more delicate than caviar. Caviar can take a little bit more beating. I mean, Hermes has adopted this. Chanel hasn't, unfortunately, but maybe they just want people tossing out the bags so then they can keep buying new ones. I wouldn't be surprised. Hermes does value quality over quantity, so that might be a contender for why. Just speculation. Take it with a grain of salt. Another thing that's a con, and it's kind of due to personal preference, is that the bag is pretty puffy for me because I have the inserts inserted in and the bag puffs out, though I have seen ones on the secondhand market where people have tried to squish down the compartments, but as you can see, this is a size small, and this size small compared to my Kelly is actually pretty comparable in size and capacity. So the size small in the Trendy CC is more like a size medium in terms of normal bag sizes we're comparing here. Also, another thing that's down to preference is the handle is nice and loose, so you can carry it over bulky pieces of clothing, but I do kind of wish it was more petite sometimes, just personal preference. It is also a little bit harder sometimes to find seasonal colors in the Trendy CC because black is the most common color they sell, so it's kind of a little bit of a con if you're looking for a specific color, let's say. And it's a seasonal item, so it doesn't necessarily come back every collection like a classic flap does that keeps getting reinvented. So it's not so trendy as it says in the name because it keeps coming back. I hope you guys found that video helpful. If you did, go down and leave this video a like so it can spread to more people, and subscribe so that you don't miss the things we do on this channel related to fashion, fashion history, and couture. If we get this channel to 1,000 likes, you guys will be the first in line to pick what video topic we're doing next for this channel. Fashion related, of course. As well as if you're interested in buying this bag, go down to the description down below and send me an email through my business email. Overall, I do think this is a great bag. It just didn't work for me. It has a lot of really great practical features, such as the compartments, the size, being able to hold quite a lot, the leather bit on the strap. It does have a lot of classic Chanel features to it, such as the CC underneath the flap of the bag, there being those puffy quilts, and the leather woven chain. All in all, I think it is a solid design. Leave me down your thoughts in the comments down below, and until next time, see ya!